Welcome to Addicted to Minis. Today we're going to be unboxing Monsterpocalyspe miniatures game. This is the Protectors Starter, which comes with guard models. Monsterpocalyspe is a game of giant monsters miniatures combat made by Privateer Press. This is a re-release, version 2 basically, of their collectible game that was came out in the late 2000s. So it's been about 10 years since this has been on the market. Instead of it being a collectible miniatures game now, it's no more blind boosters or anything like that. You know what you're getting. This starter kit comes with Defender X, 4 G-Tanks, 1 repaired truck, the 5 bases, 26 dice, 6 apartment buildings, a game mat, the rulebook, tokens, and your stat cards. It's good to mention here that one of the 4 G-Tanks that comes in here is Elite. So let's go ahead and pop this open and see what we get here. Okay, so we have everything set up. These are all the box contents here. Starting off, let's look at the dice. These are actually a lot heftier than I was expecting. They've got some very, very solid weight to them. It's not a Ziploc bag. It's actually, I have to tear this open. But taking a closer look at the dice, it's really cool here because all you're really doing is looking for paint. So if you get a blank, you miss, then that's 1, that's 2 hits, and so forth and so on. And then the color of the dice. So these are going to be your monster dice, power dice. Then your white goes back and forth between your monster and your unit pool, and then blues get added to your pool. They're kind of like free dice. But from the original game, these are a lot heftier. The original game, they were a lot smaller. So I really definitely like the step up in the size of dice. That's nice. Slide these off to the side real quick so we can run through the rules and contents and all this jazz. Save the best for last, I guess. So you get your stat cards. So you got your repair truck, your G-Tank, your Elite G-Tank, and then turn that the other way so we can actually see it. The apartment building. Wow. And then, so those are your units. Fun stuff. And then you got your big guy, Defender X. So this is the card for him. And then once he takes enough damage, flip him over to his ultimate form. I'm not sure what they call it now. Hyper form. I think they still call it the Hyperform. Yeah, actually they do. It is right there, Hyperform. Okay, so really nice, good feel to the cards. I definitely like the aesthetic. How it kind of looks like it's analyzing the monster and the units and stuff. So that's really, really cool. Then you get your rule book. These are very straightforward, from what I understand. From version, this is a version 2.0. It's not a completely remodeled game from the ground up. They definitely took the rules from the original collectible game and then streamlined them for this. So the rule book is nice, hefty. Definitely has got some good pictures and whatnot in there to explain everything that you need to know how to play. So good stuff there. Then you got your battle map, which this is going to be a little bit too big to unfold on camera. Then apartment buildings. So the apartment buildings in the starter set are cardboard, kind of reminiscent of the Infinity and like Drop Fleet and Drop Zone Commander style terrains. So these fold up pretty easily. You can put something in the middle to give them a little bit more heft if you want to. When they start releasing special buildings and stuff like that, so I know they're doing like a power plant and a radar station and stuff like that, those are going to be resin when you buy them as the actual blister. So the apartment buildings here are just to get you going. And then you've got your hazards. So when an apartment building explodes or whatever, it's a regular hazard here, which doesn't do anything, or it's a fiery hazard, which if you step on this, you can destroy a unit or your monster takes damage. And then you have your extra tokens for your life track and stuff like that. Pretty nice. Solid cardboard, so those are going to last pretty good. I don't think you're going to need to reinforce those any. Okay, so everything's laid out. So everything comes with clear bases for this game, which I really enjoy, the clear base idea. I have been looking into clear bases for a lot of my games now. I used to be huge into cinematic bases and stuff, but I really like the aesthetic of clear bases. And then, if I remember correctly, so when you get a unit, and this might be a little hard to see if I can get that in there, but right there on the corner, that denotes the elite version of a model, the little star there, so that's pretty cool. Alright, and then let's take a look at a G-Tank real quick. So these are resin. I definitely think that the spot that they were able to cast these was probably the best spot that you could have cast them. You can clip these probably a little bit away and then sand it down so you don't lose any of the detail. And then this portion of it is going to be glued here, so you're not really going to have to worry about it, but they're really nice. I like these. That's a G-Tank, and then here is your repair truck. Very nice. I've always liked the scale of Monsterpocalyspe. I'm not sure what the new scale is because the original Monpoc is not compatible with this version, but I definitely like the size. That everything came in. And then Defender X comes in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces, looks like. And he looks like he's really simple to put together. The detail is definitely there for a giant robot. I love the stance of his legs, and it definitely looks like he is going to go together really, really well. Here's his chest piece. Oop, I'm just throwing stuff. Here is his jetpack looking thing, I think. Not quite sure. Yeah, that's what it looks like. His jetpack. And you got his arms and his head. And then more flyy bits. Everything in the box looks pretty slick. I definitely enjoy the hefty of the dice. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. You guys have a good one.